Good morning, children. This is your science teacher and welcome you all for the new session. Today we are going to start our fourth lesson, synthetic fibers and plastics. And today's content, what we are discussing about the natural fibers, artificial fibers, and identifying fibers, burning test, and some synthetic fibers. That is, types of synthetic fibers. In lower classes also, we have studied that the clothes which we wear are made of fabrics. These fabrics are made from fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. First of all, children, introduction to fibers. We have already studied that a fiber is a thread which can be spun into strings, rope, and clothes. A fiber can be obtained naturally or artificially. Fabric is a cloth material made by weaving or knitting threads together. The fibers which we obtain from natural, that is from animals and plants, are called natural fibers. All natural fibers are used for making fabrics, which are further used for making clothes, are the most important need for human beings. Natural fibers also protect human beings from extreme temperature and climatic change. Furthermore, these fibers are used for making ropes, fishing nets, carpets, sails, and a variety of other articles of daily life. However, the demands of fibers and fabrics increases in such a way that the natural fibers are not sufficient to fulfill the demand. So, to overcome this problem, scientists have developed artificial fibers using petroleum products and coal as raw materials. These artificial fibers are commonly called synthetic fibers or man-made fibers. So, children, in lower classes also we have studied which are we wear are made of fabrics. Okay, so some fibers obtained naturally, that is animals. Some artificial fibers obtained chemically, some raw petro materials used. So let us perform a simple activity, synthetic fibers in detail. Take a few paper clips, join them together and observe the pattern of paper clips. Similarly, take a few beads, join them together with the help of a thread and needle to make a necklace. Now observe the pattern of beads in the necklace. In both cases, they form a long chain from simple things such as beads or a paper clip. Here, each bead or paper clip in a separate unit. But when many such units are joined together, they form a new different structure. Similarly, synthetic fibers have a chain-like structure formed by joining small units together. Each small unit in the chain is known as monomer. Each small unit in the chain is known as monomer. The word monomer comes from two Greek words. First of all, mono and mer, which means one and unit respectively. So, a monomer is a simple unit of a given chemical molecule. Many such identical simple units, monomers, combine to form a large unit called polymer. The word polymer comes from two Greek words, poly and mer, which means many. Poly means many and mer means part or unit. So, two Greek words. Polymer comes from two Greek words. First one, poly means many and mer means part or unit respectively. So a polymer is made of many repeating units. Hence, we can say that the synthetic fibers are made of very large units called polymers. Unlike natural fibers, synthetic fibers are made from petroleum-based chemicals or petrochemicals. Petrochemicals are subjected to various chemical processes to obtain synthetic fibers. These petrochemicals are the source material for many polymers and synthetic fibers. So, natural fibers are obtained naturally, animals and plants, but synthetic fibers or artificial fibers obtained petro based chemicals. Okay, children, the next types of synthetic fibers. Depending upon the types of chemicals used for manufacturing, synthetic fibers are named as nylon, rayon, acrylic, and polyester. So, these fibers cannot be identified by simple visual inspection alone in the absence of a brand label. But we can identify these fibers with a fiber burning test only. So, these nylon, rayon, acrylic, and polyester, these type of synthetic fibers are obtained petro-based chemicals or petrochemicals. So, these fibers we can identify with a fire burning test. So, the next one, burning test. Here we can perform the simple activity to identify the synthetic fibers. Take a piece of cloth, pull out a thread, hold the thread with the help of fidgets. Now burn the thread on the edge of a flame. Suppose the thread catches fire easily and burn with a bright yellow flame. Then it is said to be cotton or rayon. So, they burn the thread with a bright yellow flame, then it is said to be cotton or rayon. The next thread is similarly, if the thread does not catch fire easily and smells like burning hair, then the fiber is said to be silk or wool. The next, likewise, if the thread melts in the flame, then it is said to be a synthetic fiber such as nylon and acrylic. So, the burning a brightest yellow flame, the thread said to be cotton or rayon. And next, similarly, the thread catches fire easily and smells like burning hair. So, that fiber is said to be silk or wool. Likewise, next the thread melts in the flame completely, then it is said to be a synthetic fiber, that is such as nylon and acrylic. In the same way, if the thread shrinks in the flame and form a black colored bead that cannot be crushed, it is a synthetic fiber such as polyester. So, the thread shrinks in the flame and form a black colored bead that cannot be crushed. It is a synthetic fiber such as a polyester. These are the natural and artificial fibers and introduction fibers, types of fibers and burning test. Okay, children, thank you.